And then, okay, I think we're good to go, Jerry.
Okay, thank you. This is Jerry Shefsik, and Chair of the Clark County Public Art Committee. I'm calling this meeting to order today, February 10th, 2026 at 3:32 p.m. Now, for our roll call, this is Jerry. If I call your name, please answer with your full name. Mary.
Mary's
Mary's,
not.
Mary's excused. Alexia.
Alexia Chair this year.
Thank you. We can barely hear you. Alfredo. He's excused.
He's excused.
Heather. Heather's excused.
Excused, yeah.
Okay, Ken.
Ken Ruffin.
Here, and Sean.
Sean Russell.
You are there.
I'm here.
Thank you very much. Agenda item 2, public comment. This is a period. Pardon?
I apologize. Go ahead and
Oh.
read it. Sorry.
I'm just going to read this statement. This is a period devoted to comment by the general public about items on this agenda. No discussion, action, or vote may be taken on this agenda item. You will be afforded the opportunity to speak on individual public hearing items at the time they are presented. If you wish to speak to the board about items within its jurisdiction but not appearing on this agenda, you must wait until the comments by the general public period listed at the end of this agenda. Comments will be limited to 3 minutes. Please step up to the speaker's podium or make sure your microphone is on and clearly state your name, address, and please spell your last name for the record. If any member of the board wishes to extend the length of a presentation, this will be done by the chairperson or the board by majority vote. Are there any individuals or anybody wishing to make comment? Do you have anyone?
No, there isn't anyone online.
Okay, very good. Moving on to agenda item 3, approval for the agenda for February 10th, 2026. Do I have a motion?
Ken Ruffin makes a motion to approve the agenda.
All right. Thank you, Ken. I need a second.
Alexia Chair will second it.
Second. Thank you very much, Alexia. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Any not approving? Motion carries. Agenda item 4, approval of minutes for January 13, 2026 meeting. Again, I need a motion to approve.
I guess that will be Ken Ruffin again.
Thank you. We've had
of the minutes.
got a motion to approve the minutes. Have a second.
I will second it. Alexia.
Thank you very much. Motion to approve the minutes from January 13, 2026. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay. Moving on to agenda item 5, a report by our staff regarding monthly summary of activities. Turn it over to Mickey and crew.
Thank you so much. Want this screen. Okay, so we do have. Are you seeing a weird page? You're seeing my presentation page, correct?
It went away.
Yeah. See if this. Are we seeing open calls right now?
Yes.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, so we have a few open calls. We have EK Poetry by our poet laureate, and that is for people to submit their poems. The workshop happened this Saturday, and then the deadline for that is to submit is February 14th. Miss Avey will make her selections over the weekend, and then we'll identify 3 poets that will be compensated to perform at the reception. We also have our musicians list that's pretty much always open, and then Tammy has decided to reopen the stencil project. I think we got a lot of confusions from artists on what we were asking for on their qualifications. And so we are emailing all 15 applicants, letting them know that we've clarified the call. We're opening them up to allow them to change their applications. And then we're going to also market to the general arts public again that that call is still available and to look into applying. So Miss Avey is in her last year with us, and Ariel's been doing a phenomenal job working with the poet laureate to set up her final event, which is going to be in September. And then, you know, Miss Avey is just, as you can see here, just doing still a lot of different engagements with people in our community. There was also an unveiling of the Inkwell poetry. So Inkwell was debuted on January 31st. There were some issues with that online workshop. And so ultimately, Ariel did have to shut it down early. They didn't get to talk to Dr. Wendy Chin that much. It was all technical issues. And so of Inkwell Poet. Ariel's been working with Inkwell Poets, and she has rolled out the entire year's worth. So rather than rescheduling Wendy Chin, then for 13 months from now, we'd rather get that recording and kind of move forward. Eileen oversees Full Scope, and her last Full Scope was January 20th. She had 9 attendees. And then this upcoming one is Arts in Change Making with Lynn Newman Artichoke Dance Company. And that is going to be on February 17th at 3 p.m.
Hey, Mickey, I'm no longer seeing your shared screen. I don't know about other people.
Thank
Right,
you.
that's what I was gonna bring up.
It was weird the AI thing went off too. Like, I think I'm gonna put it on screen 1 and just not do it this way. Are you seeing it now?
Yeah, Mickey, you were frozen for
Yes.
a minute, and then none of your information was showing.
Okay. Is it back up now though?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Well, I think Lauren's with us. I'll have Lauren speak.
Sure, yeah. So we have quite a few exhibitions happening right now and some upcoming workshops with the youth education program. I just put up one of our exhibitions up at Silverado Ranch this morning, and we have an upcoming workshop with Megan Dragon in late February in Searchlight. So we're looking forward to all of the upcoming workshops with our artists.
And then I don't know if they are on or if Lauren will share her screen with it, but we have brought on Carla Lagunas, and Carla is going to oversee the Pearson Gallery.
Hi everyone. I looking forward to it. Just got onboarded. Working on getting vendors for the opening in March for Corey Harper. Super excited. Got to meet the folks over at Pearson Gallery last week. Excited to be on board.
Welcome, Carla. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, and then Katie, if you want to talk about Rotunda.
Sorry, I always have a hard time finding it on each thing. Yeah, so we worked on getting this installed a couple weeks ago. Till the Wheels Fall Off is the next Rotunda Gallery show. It has really great artwork. I think we got about 28 pieces total for kind of the art section of the show. And then we have our juror, Carmen Beals, who's contributed things from her collection. And then Dwight as well is kind of contributing a lot of kind of different car parts. We're going to have a car in the space. I think it's going to be really, really cool. And then the reception for the show is planned for Saturday, February 28th. It's going to be kind of a dual setup where there will be a car show the same day from 2 to 6. And then from 5 to 8 will be the reception for Till the Wheels Fall Off. And we have a DJ planned, we have a rapper, we have bucket drumming, we may have dancing as well. I think people will be dancing. So I think it's going to be a really great time. And that will run, it's open now until March 26th. And then again, that reception for Till the Wheels Fall Off and the car show is Saturday, February 28th.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You said car show. Is that outside the rotunda
Yes.
or inside?
Outside. So kind of in that main parking lot area, I believe. Yeah.
What type of vehicle will be there? Vehicles.
From my understanding, I think a mix of different like era cars and then also like classic cars. I don't know cars super well myself, but I think from kind of what it's been advertising like low riders and just like really tricked out cars. I think there's going to be a big variety of things there for the show from what we were talking about earlier today.
Okay. Just curious. Thank you.
Yeah.
And the car show is from what time until what time?
So that'll be from 2 to 6.
Okay.
And then our reception is 5 to 8. So around 5 o'clock, we'll make sure like some kind of announcement, so we can tell people to come into the reception, and we'll put out signage as well.
And that is a Saturday.
Yeah, it is a Saturday, yes.
So, and then with Winchester Gallery, as you could see with the Till the Wheels Fall Off, there's a lot going on with that program. And with Katie coming on new and Carla just starting last Monday, we haven't released anything at Winchester Gallery. So the last exhibit we had was Life and Death. We do have a call in the works that Katie will eventually release out. But to help us right now, Irma over at Winchester is doing some temporary exhibits. So I don't have all the details on it, but when I do, I will share that out with you all. And then Wetlands Gallery, they are doing Empowered Women of Clark County. And so they're celebrating that that historical exhibit that we created last year with our community engagement funding. So they're championing that this year. Dually, the county museum's going to be doing a more in-depth exhibit, so using those same panels, but then also providing artifacts and a lot of different talks from some of these ladies that are still around our community. So in marketing, you could see here our numbers have been fairly steady. You know, it's a minor bump up with views, interactions with Facebook and followers. Instagram, we've seen a 6% raise from December, but we're still down since November. And then our marketing request, Mustafa's been trying to keep up with our demands for sure. On the newsletter side, so we've lost a few subscriptions, which is totally fine for the public art events. And then on the public art calls, we've had a minor drop in subscriptions as well, but still pretty good on the opening rates. And then we're still using Eventbrite. It's just the free program that we utilize through Eventbrite to try to get our post out there and people knowing about our events. And then conservation, we have 8 projects funded at this time. On ZAP monthly maintenance, we are now sitting at $30,348 spent since July 1st of this past year. And is Tammy on? Tammy, you want to talk about Camp Lee? Okay, I'm going to assume Tammy's not on. So Camp Lee, Tammy's working with the artist. She did just reply to us today, and so we're going to work on a agreement with her and get her moving forward. The next couple months are crucial for her to get the painting done, because as it warms up, camp is going to start filling up. On Reach, we have seen some movement, and I expect in the next 90 days we'll get some resolution between the artists and county on this project, and we'll get it again, another one where we're hoping to get it moving in the right direction and get it repainted, add some deterrent in the back of the piece so that children don't want to climb within it, and get it resolved. On the Day of the Dead mosaic, Homero went back to Sierra and had a conversation with her. She now has expressed interest in having the capacity to fix this mural. And so we're just waiting on her. She does have some projects already lined up. And so it's her providing us a timeline, a realistic timeline of when she wanted to do that project. And then we'll basically put this project on hold until that time that we could contract with her. On organic study number 2, the electrical repair has been completed, and we'll be able to close out this project. And by the way, that is now what that art piece looks like. So we removed the rocks, and we've taken off that, it was Vitricin, was that anti-graffiti. And so that's why you're seeing that pixelated rust now on the artwork. Aku Aku interpretive signs. So this is one of the drafts that was provided to us by Nevada Preservation. Since then, the county museum came back and suggested that maybe it's a little too wordy. Apparently there's I think it was a 300-word limit is what the state parks recommend for their signage. And so we're having them back it down to that type of standard. In community engagement, we have 14 projects that are either completed, in progress, or on hold. As I said before, Tammy is going to push this date for the stencil art. I think we're going to give a full 30 days extension, and just gives an opportunity for artists to rethink this project. American 250 history utility boxes. So we have developed a website at this point, and the press release went out to the press today. We are having a call to action right now. So we're asking people to submit their stories or nominate a person or a event or a place that they feel represents Nevada 250, America 250 in Clark County. So we're excited to start pushing that out through social media. That'd be pushed out through the Clark County Parks and Recreation, and also the Clark County, Nevada website, and not website, socials, along with the county museum with their support of their socials as well. So we're just trying to spread the word. It's a simple QR code or a link. People get into an MS form and just give us a handful of details. It's not what this project is we've hired a graphic designer that's going to create a template for the box. And then we've also hired a historian that's going to identify 20 different utility boxes where they're going to provide to the graphic designer a little bit of text, some historical images, and then just drive people to come back to the county website, get on the county museum, and investigate the history a bit more there. Helen Meyer empowerment art. The artwork is complete, but the printing hasn't happened yet. So we are awaiting that. There was a little bit of an issue with the quote prices. We had some measurement issues. So we're getting that resolved, and then we're going to have to add additional funding to the final company to complete this project. But in theory, this is what this would look like. And that's coming from Rainbow Art. So Joyce, I believe it's Joyce Carrera and her husband, and Rainbow Art Company. I talked about this last month, but NAC 250 mural at Searchlight, I don't think it's going to actually happen. So we're going to put this project on hold, and then see if with other projects that we could add this project. And then Spring Mountain Youth Camp Empowerment. So this one, what you're seeing here is LaRon MC's proposal or his design for the utility box that is out on the football field. And so that's the artwork that's going there. And then on the inside camps, that was created by Cody Womble. Walnut Empowerment Art, this is complete. We're just waiting to do the dedication with Walnut, so we'll take this off of the report for a while as well. So once Walnut Mural gets completed, then we'll have a celebration, celebrate both artists. This is a Parkdale Hispanic Heritage Mural, so it's on a Connex box. And so we've now revised it where the contracted artist is going to complete it by May of 2026. That way we can coincide with Cinco de Mayo. And we are looking forward to seeing that design. In Spring Valley Economic Development, our fund is going to fund half of this mural. So we are going to fund $8,000. Economic development or redevelopment is going to fund the other $8,000. So it's a $16,000 total project. It is we are contracting with Psionic Artworks, and they have hired out why did I blank her name? I'm so sorry. Amy, it's artist name Amy, apologize. And that is who's going to actually paint this mural. So the design has been approved by Long Range Planning and Space Planning, and now we're just waiting on that contract to come through. And then Wetlands Annual Temporary Art Exhibit. This year's theme is sound. The call has closed. We have 10 artists that will be selected. And those artists should be being contacted in the next coming days to create those installations. Wetlands Artists in Residency Program, they've selected artists, Autumn Bellick and Eric Wang. Autumn and Eric will be in, so they're doing that residency together from March 1st through May 1st. And they are going to host an interactive station at Wetlands Art Day and present a free workshop on April 4th of 2028. So Wetlands is doing an art day March 21st, 2026. I think that's an all-day event, and I strongly suggest people go out and check that one out. And then for projects, we have 19 funded projects. Lamont Temporary Play Art. So we're wrapping up the season. We have 3 more events. The first one's going to be Silverado Ranch. So the display is actually going in. We just got notified. It's going in February 13th, and it's going to run through April 1st. And we do have a press event scheduled for 2/24 at 11 a.m. with the Stadium District mural, we've identified a location, but I need to identify a few more to cover that budget of $112,000. So I'm seeking out a few more parks to have you all approve that location change and then get it to the BCC for final approval. So I expect to be presenting to you next month on those changes. Zap Searchlight, so the artists have design proposals out. And then once the approvals are received, the artist can begin painting. Painting is to be completed by March. I think at this point, we've had some delays with the review process of the designs. It may get pushed back a little bit further. JJS mural, Homero is working on identifying all the jury members to get everyone together and get those goals set. So Walnut Recreation Center playground mural, the selected artist is Matthew, he goes by Black 57, and we are just waiting on, we had some revisions on our contract. We're waiting to get that contract drafted up and get him working on this project. And then SAP 19 actually has a dedication set for this Thursday from 3 to 5 p.m. We encourage anyone and everyone to join us. That dedication is more, everyone kind of sits down, shares a meal together, and then we just have a conversation about art, about our community. It's an opportunity for people to talk to Commissioner Segerbloom and really celebrate the artists and what they created.
Mickey, where is that located? That gathering or reception?
Yeah, it's at Parkdale Recreation Center. So the major cross streets are Lamb and Boulder Highway.
Okay.
And then if you need the actual address, I think it's 3200 Ferndale. But that's off the top of my head.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
forgetting every artist's name as well. So, but I'm pretty sure it's 3200.
Okay.
Shockingly, yes, I was correct. Okay, Desert Breeze, special events area sculpture. So the permits got approved. I've gone out for quotes for general contractor and QAA. I think both companies are struggling to give us a good quote because they're still missing key information. So I need to get back with them and Lou, talk about the whole project, show them the bigger picture, and give them all the contacts throughout this project. And then that way they could give us a good, healthy quote and we could get this project finalized. Southwest Ridge Bicycle Skills Park. I met with purchasing, we finalized all the RFQ documents, and essentially the Legacy Park RFQ will close. And then 1 week later, we will open up this RFQ. So you can see here that it will close Monday, March 2nd at 3 p.m. Both of these sculpture pieces are going out nationally. So we expect a higher number of applications for these two pieces. Sunset Signature art piece. I got back my QAA quote that I needed, and so it's running through the county PR system to become a PO. Once that happens, then I can go to comprehensive planning, resolve any of the questions they have, fill out that application, and then we'll be able to finally contract with the artist and unveil that design. Eileen's working with Lou on Wetlands Monument, and right now she has 3 quotes from QAAs, but they are each quote is not apples to apples. Including one of them just telling her, "Oh, you don't even need this." So I've asked Eileen to schedule a meeting with the supervisor in permits and ask her, show her everything that we have so far, and then ask her, what do we need so that when Lou starts his permitting, he's successful and it's not a 6-month delay of permit hurdles, right? So we're hoping to get that resolved here soon. And ZAP 20, majority of the boxes are completed at this time. There are a handful of artists still working on their utility boxes. We have not set the ZAP 20 dedication yet, and we want to make sure it's a successful event. So at this point, it's going to get pushed back quite a bit further. I think we want to look at, something scheduled 6 weeks out from now might be a little bit more successful event. Okay, so that is it for our report. And I apologize for the brain funk today.
Okay, thank you very much, Mickey. Really, every month I see how many projects you have all over the valley. Thank you. Okay, moving on then to agenda item 6, identifying emerging issues by the committee at future meetings. Comments made during this portion of the agenda by individual members shall refer solely to proposals for future agenda items, and any discussion shall be limited to whether such proposed items shall be placed on a future agenda. No discussion regarding the substance of any such proposed topic shall occur, and no action shall be taken. Are there any topics or things that you might want to have added to an agenda for a future meeting to talk about regarding public art, places, projects? Well, think about that. And this question will come up again for the next meeting. All right, then moving on again to agenda item 7, comments by the general public. A period devoted to comments by the general public about matters relevant to the board's jurisdiction will be held. No vote may be taken on a matter not listed on the posted agenda. Comments will be limited to 3 minutes. Please step up to your mic, or make sure your mic is on if applicable. Clearly state your name and address, and please spell your last name for the record. If any member of the board wishes to extend the length of presentation, this will be done by a chairperson of the board or by a majority vote. Do we have anyone online that wishes to make a comment?
So we do have one call-in user. I don't necessarily know if they would like to unmute, they would raise their hand, which would be some type of number system that you would click on. I tell you what I could do is just but otherwise I'm gonna say no.
No? Okay. Thank you. All right then. Agenda item 8, our next meeting will be Tuesday, March 10th, 2026 at 3:30 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. Okay. All right, then agenda item 9 is our adjournment. We stand adjourned. Short and sweet. Thank you very much for joining in today.
So I will try to get you all projects next month to look at, and then we will go from there.
And
Okay.
also, Mickey,